And I'm gonna make a special little set of stickers based on the zine that I just made. It's just, I don't know, it could be more higher contrast, I guess. And you can kind of see it when I put it on this dark page, like how much it changes the color in the surface to be a little bit like milky. So that's like the one thing that I don't like. It is sparkly. It's nearing the end of April, and while I've lost a lot of steam, I've still been technically doing the Plein Airpril every day. And that's where you're going outside every single day to paint something from life.
It's a little guy. He's covered in sticky things. Hello!
Normally, I would do a lot of sketching during weekends, like if I'm at a craft fair or a flea market or something. I would spend that time working on sketching as much as possible so that I could have something to mail to my Happy Mail patrons on Patreon. But because I've been painting every day in April, I have quite the stack of little sketches that I could be mailing out to you guys, which has opened my weekends up to kind of working on actual like watercolor things, which not only has been a lot more fun to demonstrate in person, but it's also just really nice to have those captive hours to actually like think seriously about like what I want to make. I don't actually think I like it, but we'll see. I'm just messing with an idea because the theme for this art show is keys. And honestly, everyone's favorite painting of mine is the owl with the key, but since that's already been done, my next best thing was like, oh, I'll do this painting of this little guy who makes keys, but none of them fit to anything. I also like made this painting. When I think of keys, I thought about when I was a child and I lost my keys all the time, and I came home and realized I didn't have my keys, and there was a note on the front door saying, "Dog has your keys." We had a couple of Rottweilers, and she ran up and she'd had my keys wrapped around her collar. And at the time I thought that was really clever. Although now in hindsight I'm thinking like, I don't know if the dogs would have been that great security. Anyway, so I painted the dog just waiting for me to come home to give me my keys. I don't know if I like this one either. My internal monologue is always just like, no one wants to see this, no one cares. So I don't trust my own judgment right now. Here's a library that I thought kind of looked like a bug. It's kind of leggy. And technically this was not plein air. I did this from a window in the cafe. I assume pencil counts for plein air. Like, it doesn't have to be painting. I think most of the Plein Airpril ones are actually digital for some reason. But that might also just be an Instagram thing, where Instagram just shows you... Here's one I did at a pond. This bird, it landed on the fence post and I wanted to record it, but I only have enough time to block in a bit of color. My favorite part about this project, the Plein Air project, is just the impermanence of it. The ability to just kind of get really in touch with your surroundings. Little things happening, little bugs zooming by. I just want to collect all of them. This bird was here, I was here. Kind of a bad little bird drawing because it doesn't have any details, but it means just as much to me. I don't know. Like I said, the wind has sort of left my sails a little bit. I've been spending a little bit more sunny days on the balcony than I would have liked. I did this one, just like recording some flowers that are blooming right now. And then I tried it again the next day with a medium that I'm actually more comfortable with. And I'm doing this not on watercolor paper, but it's like the sketchbook paper that I like. I might have ruined it by painting a gray background so that it's all very blendy-indy with each other, but I like it, and yeah. We went to a trail around Port Coquitlam. The scenery is just so colorful and it has so much distance and layers to it. It really makes me feel like I'm somewhere far from home. Normally I would just take photos to take home and paint later, but with the Plein Air project, I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with asking John to like sit with me for a bit so that I can paint. I only had this like really kind of crappy sketchbook paper that's really crinkly, but after painting every day for a month, I feel like I don't care. It becomes so much less about what I'm making rather than what I'm experiencing in the process. And the clouds are moving really quickly. It's a windy day. And what I found really difficult is that the light kept changing. The trees would light up in this beautiful bright green, but then the cloud would move just a little bit and then that bright yellow green would turn into like this dingy kind of green color, and I would forget like what part am I drawing because the part that I was drawing is not there anymore. This looks so cool, I'm gonna capture it, and then it's just gone. It's just like the bird. You have like a minute to like capture the essence of something. That's the only chance you get.